Hey, back on Access Hollywood Live with the diaper lady, Jessica Alba. Hey, they're fun for the boys, too. You can throw them around the room. I love before the baby actually uses them.
Whipping them around there. We love seeing you with your two little girls. Is motherhood a little different the second time around?
I'm much more relaxed, for sure. Yeah. I don't.
Sometimes don't know where she is, kind of thing. Not that
No,
relaxed.
I always.
Where's that second baby?
That's third.
That's the third.
Well, I find with Haven is she's always kind of attached to me, so I always have her like in a sling or a Bjorn or something, because I still have to run around with Honor. I need my hands to be free, and I still have to do things around the house. So she just kind of goes along for the ride.
Hey, would the cash man ever wear the Bjorn?
Yeah,
the man who wears
for
the
sure.
Bjorn is
It's
really
the best. It is the
For
biggest
sure.
pickup thing for men. There's nothing sexier than
I
a
gotta
man
tell you,
and a Bjorn.
Not on the man's side of things. I mean, if you see your buddy carrying a Bjorn, it's like...
He's like, I mean, he is
not a good
definitely,
look.
It's a great look.
He would, but for him, he's like, it's not that comfortable. Like, I just want to pick him up and just, he's like, I'll put Honor on my shoulders and I'll just like hold the diaper bag. Like, he's into like doing that. But at the same time, to show how sweet and soft he and his father are, they wanted to watch sports one day, and the only way to get Honor not to be a complete mental case, he allowed them, they both allowed her to paint their nails. And so I was with the baby upstairs, I was feeding her, and I put her down for a nap, and I was doing some laundry, come downstairs, and I was like, you guys have painted nail. I was like, what is going on? And Honor has like 4 colors in her hand, and she's like so excited.
That is true love.
They wanted to watch the game. Like, here, paint the whole hand. Just
they
stay
totally
over
did.
there.
And their feet, everything
Whatever
was
it
painted.
takes.
Mind you, it was non-toxic, you know, piggy paint, the little kids paint, but still. And then about a week and a half later, Cash was like, how do you get this stuff off?
It doesn't come off, honey, ever.
Take it off anyway.
Are you earthy with everything with the kids? Recently in the news, we saw Alicia Silverstone feeding her baby. She chewed the food, bird feeding, and January Jones takes a placenta vitamin. And
a lot of people do.
this
I
kind
was
of thing.
surprised at how many people take the
I
shriveled
think
placenta pill. It's a vitamin pill.
I think there's different ideas about what that means and what it is. I'm certainly like an eco mama, and I like try to provide the best environment for my kids. Obviously, I created this company that's all non-toxic products, and we eat organic, and we have, you know, a turf eco-friendly lawn, you know, and we have recycled, you know, bins everywhere, and we have a garden that's on the wall and an herb garden that we use to cook with. Like, I do all that stuff.
And you put flaxseed.
And I hide
I stole that from you. I started doing that after I read that you
in
did.
the chicken fingers, in the muffin.
Great move.
And then if you put frosting on a muffin, your kid doesn't know it's not a cupcake. And if they're putting sprinkles on it, they're like bomb. And you're like, yes. And now you have
Great tips from
some
your
more
book.
nutrition. And so I do that, but you know, I wouldn't chew food and do that. I just think there's just different levels. Actually, there are cultures that do, you know, do that, because you lose so much when you're giving birth. It kind of like puts healthy things and vitamins back into your body. And the way they do it now is they dehydrate it and they put it in a little capsule, and it's the same as taking a vitamin. So it's not that crazy or extreme.
And what, you do anything for your baby as a mother?
Yeah, and for yourself, certainly, when you're like, you know, hormonal, and you're like, what's going on? And you're like, I'm so tired, especially after the baby.
Now, are you closed for business, or is there a...
I'm feeling number 3 looming.
Does the cash man want one?
You know, this is full on. This is my 3rd baby, The Honest Company, and I have, you know, actively gotten back into acting, and I did my first movie since I've had Haven, and so that was really fun and exciting, and I'm happy with my 2 girls and with work, and down the road in 5 or 10 years, who knows? But for right
It's
now,
gonna happen.
I'm good.
Do you have any mom guilt going back to work?
I have tons of mom guilt, yeah. But then it's like the balance is, are my kids okay? Are they sleeping? Are they eating well? Are they happy? You know, are they joyful? Do they have an environment they can thrive in? Yes. And so, you know, that little bit of time here and there when I'm doing something else, and especially working, And it is fulfilling to spend a little bit of time, you know, on a movie. It's not.
What are you kidding me? It's heaven.
I
come to work every day like, yeah. See y'all back at home.
I actually got more sleep in that one week that I've had in 7.5 months. And so, you know, it's nice to get some sleep sometimes.
Baby to baby.
Yes.
Is Marty Owens involved in this company, by the way? Baby to baby. Don't you guys take people's, you know, baby gear and strollers and all that stuff, and when you're done with it, it goes to a family in need, right?
Right, yeah.
And how are you teaming up with Honest.com?
So I just felt like when we started this company that we needed to have that nonprofit and that charity aspect just embedded into the DNA of the company. I didn't want to be reactive, like, oh, well, you know, it would be good for publicity if this and that. It's just something that we do. We give time, we give product, we give money. We're fortunate to have the things that we have, but for the parents who aren't, we want to help them give their children the best chance at life as well.
You're just a sweet human being, isn't she?
With a cool coat on. Where's that coat from? I like that number.
Nice style.
I think it's Barbara Booey. I like the
Baba Booey?
Yeah, you look squared off there. You look...
Kind of feel sort of superhero-y.
Jessica, we've seen
Congrats
that before.
for everything.
For more info on The Honest Company, go to honest.com.